Hi guys and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's me, Glynny. So today's video is something new, something quite exciting, something that I've never done before. Don't worry, I'm not actually currently driving when I'm looking at the camera. I'm at red light, so we're all safe here. Safe first. So, so for a while, I've been wanting to get into the spiritual side of life. It's something that I've been thinking about for a while, you know, the whole tarot reading, the meditation, the yoga meditation, Reiki, crystals, all that sort of thing. So that's something new that I'm exploring now. So if that's something that you're interested in, make sure to subscribe to my channel, because you can follow me on my journey and I'll talk about my experiences and how they can reflect in your life. So definitely subscribe. Make sure you stick around. So right now, I'm currently driving to my first sound bath meditation session. So Mikey is coming along. He is Mr. Cameraman right now. And so basically this is an hour and 20 minutes. It's an equinox sound bath, and it's going to be a lot of gongs, a lot of crystal bowls, meditation. It's something I've never been to. I'm quite nervous, if I'm honest, because it's a part of my life that I feel like I need to explore, but this is that first step, you know, taking that first step into this world. So I'm a little bit nervous because I don't know what to expect, but I'm also very excited that I've finally done this. Because for months I've been saying, I want my tarots read, I want to go yoga, I want to get into meditation. It's just never happened. This is the first step. And tomorrow I'm actually getting my tarots read. So it's a bit of a spiritual weekend. So make sure you look out for that video, my first tarot reading. But yeah, it's exciting. How do you feel, Michael?
Woo.
He's not a performer like me. Let's see what it's about. So what I'm doing, I'm going to try and get some pictures in there so you can see what it looks like. But in case I can't, once I've been, I'll be sharing my experiences with you, telling you how it made me feel. And just so you know, this hour and 20 minutes is £10. Well, it's £10 each, so it's 20 quid for both of us, but £10 per person. So I'll let you know if I think it's worth the money. So yeah, it's exciting but nervous, the spiritual side of life. So I'm back home now, guys, after our equinox soundscape meditation session. Do excuse the plaster. I broke my screen protector on the way home in the car, and I only took like a tiny little chunk out, but I went to put it in my pocket earlier and it literally sliced my thumb. So excuse Mr. Plaster. So yeah, it was absolutely amazing. So I was a bit nervous, a bit apprehensive. I didn't actually know what to expect during the session. I didn't, as I said at the start of this video, I've never actually done any form of meditation, but it was something that really made me feel like that's the way that my life needed to go. And I guess that was my spiritual calling. That was, like, you know, that side of me that needed to be explored. And I'm so glad that I explored it today. So, I mean, literally, we got to the session, we lay like our mat down, me and Mikey took a picnic blanket, and my friend who went, she had a spare actual blanket, so we put that over us, because a lot of people, I must say, take like blankets, pillows, and it, in a way, it's almost like you're going to bed. You lie down, you put the blanket on you. Now, you don't have to do that, but seeing as my friend had a spare blanket, I was like, why not? Let's get cozy. So we got there, we laid ourselves out, we put our blanket down, we got our pillows, we got all comfortable, and then so there was a man and a woman, and what they did, they said that we needed to cleanse ourselves with some water. It was optional, but I wanted to take part, so I'm going to just show you myself cleansing myself. Literally, you just put some water in your hand and you kind of put it over yourself and cleanse yourself. I didn't actually put the water on my body, I just used it like this to cleanse myself. So I'll put a video of that up for you now so you can see that. Just cleansing. Oh shit. And then what there was some cards on the table, and the lady Emma, who was running the session with the other guy, Priyesh, basically, if you wanted to, you could be drawn to a card. So I picked the card. One of them was telling you a bit about yourself, which I will show you now. And also there's another card that I picked as well that I will also show you myself picking those cards as well.
Really carefully.
100%. Spider. That resonates with me. Oh, word. I like that. That's the one that resonates. It's the first one that came out to me, word. There are no accidents. Once we picked the cards, we cleansed ourselves, we laid down, and it started. So initially, I'm going to be honest, I literally just thought it was sound. Like the crystal bowls, the gongs, other string instruments, a bit of music. I literally thought that's what all it was going to be. And I was so pleasantly surprised. It was a guided soundscape meditation. So literally we all lay down and they started talking, just telling us to like slowly, you know, they were like, feel your body, feel yourself relaxing. And they started with your head and then worked your way down your body. And I'll be honest with you, so my mind is constantly going, which is why I thought meditation would be good. I'm always thinking about stuff, always like, you know, dead hyper and active. So I'll be honest with you, it did take me probably like the first 10 minutes to stop having random thoughts going through my head. Like I would lie there and I was just thinking about like, oh, food or like shopping or I want some new clothes for the first 10 minutes. And then after those first 10 minutes, that's when I really got into the zone. So, I mean, they're talking, they're doing your guided meditation. Now, I will say the guided meditation was really at the start to get you into that state of meditation. And then after about 10-15 minutes of actually the guiding you in, it was purely just the music. There was a little bit of singing, so the woman that was there, Emma, she was kind of chanting and kind of singing at points, but it wasn't consistent throughout the whole session. And then after about those 10 minutes, I really started to feel my zen. And then I really started to feel, now something really weird happened. And what's really cool is Mikey said exactly the same as well. There was a point where I felt paralyzed. Like, not like paralyzed in a bad way, but I was lying there and I thought, I can't move my arm. I can't open my eyes. I can't move my legs. I was literally in like a state of, I guess what I would call paralyzation through the whole body. But it was a good feeling. It was a really good feeling. But I literally couldn't move. And then I almost felt like I had this pressure over my body of something like pushing me down, like pushing me into my zen. Like, and it was so weird, but so good. And then I guess after that, I mean, there were points where I kind of like, you know, there was somebody in the room that started coughing and it genuinely brought me out my zen for like a minute or two where I'd maybe roll over, get in a different position, get comfortable, maybe scratch that itch that I had or whatever. So there were points that I did come out of it. So I wasn't for a full hour and 20 minutes in like my zen state. But then there was like points as well where, so me and Mikey were just like gently holding hands and I had my foot touching with his foot while we were lying there. And I tell you what, it was like my hand and my foot were like throbbing, almost like pins and needles and throbbing. And to be honest with you, my only explanation is I feel that my energy and Mikey's energy was transferring between each other, which would explain the reason why the points that the parts of my body that were touching Mikey were really like sort of throbbing and pins and needles. I genuinely believe that our energies were like flowing between each other because we had that connection between us. So that was really cool. And do you know what? For an hour and 20 minutes, it flew by. But one thing that I have to say is, like, not that it's a negative against the session. This is probably like me. I think an hour and 20 minutes was a bit too long for me. I think the last 10 minutes of the session, I was kind of like starting to come out my zen and was starting to feel a bit like, right, I'm ready for this to end. So I think until I really get into it, I think an hour is good for me. Definitely. So, yeah, so I took some photos of the session. I should have said that earlier in the video, but I took some photos, which I will show for you of what the session looked like so you can see the setup. And then what's really cool, so at the end, I would say like sort of the last 10 minutes, they start bringing you out the zen. They tell you to start wiggling your toes and moving your hands and feeling your body again. And then you really do start coming out of a zen state. And then the last sort of couple of minutes, Emma, who was amazing throughout the whole session, and so was Paresh, to be fair, they were both amazing. they kind of did the chant. So they said you can chant if you want to, you don't have to, but it was like, like, and it went a lot longer, but I won't do it on here for you. I'm sure you don't want to hear me saying like really, really long. But do you know when every time we did that chant, I felt like really, like, I guess lightheaded and really like jelly, almost like jelly. Like I felt really lightheaded and like jelly-ish, and like my limbs and everything were all loose and relaxed. And I swear to God, that was me coming out of that state. And then literally after that, I just felt so like cleansed and so clear and just so relaxed. And it was the strangest thing. Like I have to say, I would never have thought lying on a mat listening to like gongs and crystal bowls and stuff with somebody giving us like some guided meditation. I didn't know what to expect, but I definitely felt like I went to a different place. There was points where I felt like I was asleep, but I wasn't asleep, and it was absolutely amazing. And I would say for anybody trying out meditation, I would definitely give it a go. And I would give it a couple of times, because like I say, it took me like 10 minutes to really get into it, but it was absolutely amazing. And it's just encouraged me to do more. Tomorrow, I'm getting my tarot card read for the first time, so I'm going to put a video up about that. But if spirituality, meditation, tarot cards, anything, crystals, Reiki, because I'm going to be trying out some Reiki meditation in a couple of weeks. If that is something that you're interested in, then please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm going to be documenting my journey throughout, like my journey and all these different things and yoga and everything that I tried. So please subscribe and follow me on my journey. It'd be really great to share this journey with like-minded people that want to take this journey too. So yeah, make sure you subscribe and yeah, stick around for more content.